What is going on, guys? Today we are looking at Stegen Bergwijn, the PSV left wing, and I think I got that name right. Let me know down below if you're Dutch or anything like that. I'm saying it Bergwijn, something along them lines. I've tried to figure out how to say it properly. I prefer to go with the actual pronunciation of them rather than going with the English version. Just a, I don't know, little touch to show. But anyway, obviously he is the lowest as well as two others for this team of the season, for the community one anyway. All of them are 87 rated, and the price for this one at this moment in time is 71k on the Xbox and 85k on the PlayStation. So I think PlayStation, I don't know if the pack pools are less or people are not opening as many packs, I don't know. Obviously a lot of their prices are a little bit more expensive than the Xbox at this moment in time, but it can all change. Obviously there's plenty of time left. We're only a day into everything of this. So looking at him in general, quite nice. 96 pace, 91 dribbling, 86 shooting, which is always nice for a winger, 83 passing. Definitely could do with some work if you don't want him more as a shooting player. But obviously, the main thing that you could probably do is whack a shooting and passing chem style on him, which I believe is Deadeye. Yeah, Deadeye. So Deadeye would get you 95 shooting, 89 passing. That's always a nice thing, but we'll come to that anyway. If you're new around here, make sure you subscribe and like the video. That is always appreciated. And we are absolutely smashing it. So, this card in general, 71k for an 87 team of the season. It's quite nice. I think it's fair priced. PSV, obviously, again, in the Eredivisie. Personally, if I was going to pick this card up now, I would tell you to wait, because obviously when the Eredivisie team of the season comes out, this guy and obviously any other Eredivisie players, more than likely, if it's going on last year, will be in their team of the season as well, or at least feature in it of some kind. So more than likely they'll drop price even more, because there'll be another batch of them coming into packs again. So for me, I'd always wait. Personally, with community team of the season, if they do the guaranteed team of the seasons, that is the only kind of ones I do and get, unless they're other untradables in packs, stuff like that, because obviously then you've not got the risk of getting them again untradable, which is obviously something you have to put into SBC. So that's always nice to know, just in case. But looking at him, so looking at his basic information, he's a 4-star skiller with a 2-star weak foot. He's right-footed on the left wing, so more than likely would like to cut in. Personally, that adds a big weakness for me for his crossing, purely for the fact that most of the time you have to kind of cut back, run all the way, cut back in, and then cross on his right foot. As obviously his left foot, even though he can cross on his left, he's perfectly fine to. Sometimes it does have its mind of its own, and personally, I always like to know that it's a 100% pretty much most of the time going that way. So that's just a tip for you there. Just going into some game clips as well. Definitely really nice on that wing. Does a lot of work up and down, which is always fantastic. With that 96 pace, he only has, well, I say only, he has 82 stamina, not quite the high 90s, but it's still enough to get him through the game. Some other standout 90 stats, he's got 93 shot power, 98 balance, 94 dribbling, 91 curve, and also 90 passing. So some nice stats coming above this card. 87 rated, like I said, so that's always nice to see higher rated stats than the actual card. Obviously, one of them is 96 with his pace, which again is fantastic, really quick. 5'10", so he's not actually that small. He looks, personally looked smaller in general on the pitch than he did actually looking at his height, so that's quite funny to see. Chem style, like I said, for me, you don't need any pace, obviously. Dribbling wise, I think the only thing that he could do with getting up his reactions, which again, you've got 98 balance and 94 dribbling, which are the main two that will be upgraded when you use the any sort of dribbling camera style. So is it worth taking a hit that it's not going to go up as much as, say, if you did passing? But then again, passing does have 290 stats as well, more in the lower 90s than higher. So that is something to consider. But for me, I would definitely go for shooting, because that's what he does need quite a bit of. Physicality, I don't think he needs too much. He's already got 84 strength and 81 jumping. So for me, I'd say that's good enough for how much he's going to use it. So you've got to weigh out how much is that card going to use a lot of strength. More than likely, he's quick enough to get past players, or you're doing a through ball to him so he doesn't even need the strength. And how many times is he really going to be in the box for a header, rather than either being at the back post where he's practically free on goal, or he's doing the crossing himself. So you got to weigh up them pros. For me, Deadeye would be probably one of the best chem stars to go with. Gets up his shooting to 95, like I said, and 89 passing, but you'll also get 89 crossing, 93 vision, 99 short pass, 99 shot power and positioning, as well as 98 finishing. For me, that's a no-brainer, and I think that is something that you'd like to see in this card, as I found that he weren't necessarily the most clinical in front of goal. Obviously, he is only an 87 and he's 70k, which is always nice. So for me, 70k for this card is definitely a nice price. I'd probably be looking around about the 50 mark before I'd actually pick him up and keep him in the team, as I found that he was outshone by quite a few players in the team, which is obvious because we're in a team full of prime icons. Ronaldo, you've got some other team of the seasons in there as well. So it's hard to make sure that you are shining when you're really not a high rated card. I'm trying to justify it for him for a little bit, but in general, he's a good card. Maybe not an excellent card, but potentially with obviously all the other Eredivisie players with the proper links and kind of people that complement his game style a little bit better than, say, Seedorf, Shearer, Ronaldo, some others, and Conte do. But it'd be nice to get all them players around him, like De Ligt, De Jong. You've got some, obviously, Lozano on the other side, Tagliafico behind him. You've got a lot of talent that can come through, which is always nice to see. And I think they will not necessarily be better than the players I've got personally, but I think they may gel a little bit better with the player, with the PSV left wing. So in general, I can't be too harsh on him. I think he is a good player. Personally, is he worth the coins? At this moment in time, I think no. Just purely for the fact there is a lot of players in the market at this moment in time. And at the minute as well, a lot of players are very, very cheap. So for me, I'd say he's a good card if you want him personally for PSV reasons, for him himself, for a Dutch team, for an Eredivisie team. 100% he is worth the coins. But if you just want him to be maybe your left wing for FUT Champs, or he's going to be your new replacement, I'd suggest looking. Hazard is looking at around about 100 to 150k at the minute. Again, another great player, 91 rated. Normal card, yes, but still a fantastic player. And he's only, what, 40, 50k more than him? And obviously there is a list of others that can go on and on for who is a really cheap price. Even Neymar's dropped to around about 200, maybe even a little bit less during lightning rounds. So it's all about looking at that. So overall rating, I'm giving him an 8.5. I think he's definitely good in his ability. I just think that his rating needs to be higher for me to really consider him to be in that FUT Champs team. Let me know what you think. Are you enjoying these Team of the Season reviews? Let me know down below with a massive thumbs up. And if you want to see more and you are new around here, make sure you subscribe with the bell button on. And we'll see you all for the next one. Peace.